of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring him down to the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, the big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 39-yard line.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll try and run it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Newton. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid. A turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception earlier, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
It's a pickup of 6.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
The 12-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check 50, check 50.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A give to Jones. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They go play action here on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3.
Third down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
The ball carrier.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The give is to Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. John Simon in on the stop.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Here we go. Take 30. 50.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Jamal Williams in the final seconds of the first half. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Good. Makes the score Packers 7, Patriots 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Just the one touchdown in that first half, 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
The ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Newton, he'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Complete to...
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line. because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Aaron Jones, the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
7-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
The tackle made by Lawrence Guy. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On 1st down, Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down.
A partner in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Packers on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Tackle made by Lawrence.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And 9 yards to go.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been excellent. 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. First down, Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
Worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range. Gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. They begin with Michelle on the ground. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
And it's Michelle once again. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Now it's Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Patriots.
Newton to throw. Throw left side here, taken in by Asiasi, the tight end. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
35-yard line. Hold on.
Now Newton. Out to his left. He'll run it, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
And it's
Throwing on third down, Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 20. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Running out of the gun with White. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Let's go, D. Check 9, check 9.
They'll run on first down. Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On second down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Okay, so interesting here. A field goal would win this thing, but the kicking team on the sideline, and they're going for it on 4th down. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime, but it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Suck it all.